Welcome guys, greetings again to you in this section of this video on the operating system Info 278. We're going to be showing you how to work with device drivers for hardware and how to work with disk management. What are device drivers, hardware, and what are disk management, how to configure them. First, device drivers. We noted that drivers are software that allow hardware to run properly on the computer. So all of the hardware of the computer components that work with the operating system has device drivers, drivers for them. So if the drivers are not properly up to date, they're not properly installed, you will notice that hardware will not work. So where do you go in the Windows operating system to configure, to check, to know whether all of your drivers for devices or hardware are properly installed? And if they are not properly installed, how can you update those drivers? So you go first, there are a few ways to go. That you either come to your search button and then you put device drivers, DEVICE. You see device manager is up here. If you click on it, it will prompt you right here to this section. Okay, right here to this section, and then you going to go through it. Okay, so but the manual way to come here is to go through your file explorer. Go through your file explorer right here, and you right click on your PC, these PCs, and then you go to show me more. You click on managed. You see managed right here. That's the manual. You click on managed. It will bring you right to this Windows interface. Here there are a lot of things, a lot of administrative tools here. That schedule, event viewer, local user group, performance. As you go through the videos, you won't get to understand this thing bit by bit. But for this short video, we'll be focused on two of them: device manager and disk management. Device manager, like we said, it focuses on all the drivers. We got audio's input drivers, battery drivers, and when you want to expand them, you click here. These are the various drivers installed for Epson. If I connect Epson projector to this computer right now and I try to play a video, it will play from the Epson using the Epson audio. Alright, it will work. And then the battery, adapter, Bluetooth, these are all. And how do we know whether these drivers are properly working? If it doesn't have any exclamatory mark or any X mark, it means that the driver is properly installed. Webcam is working, PC, these are different drivers that we can go through. So if your mouse is not working properly, you will notice that these drivers will be having exclamatory mark, yellow mark sound, or maybe red mark sound. Then you can be able to update them. So these are the different drivers. Network drivers. If your computer is not connected to the Wi-Fi properly, or it is not your Wi-Fi right here, the Wi-Fi is not seeing other network around here, it means something wrong somewhere here. It means that the network driver have just right click on the scan for how it changes a property. So these are the different drivers installed on the computer. If your USB connector, USB port not working correct, then you can on a USB. And then you right click on it to know. You see here update drivers. You can update your drivers from here. You just execute it. You disable your driver. You uninstall your driver. You scan for hardware changes. If your video is not working, maybe you play setting in the quality very poor. Probably could be your sound drivers. Your graphics driver have problem, or it is correct, but the software, the device drivers has some problem. Either your hardware have problem, the video cards have problem, or the device drivers has problem. So you just right click on it. For example here, you just right click on either of this one. If it's displayed, you right click, you see you can update it from here. So these are the different drivers installed on the computer. So depending on what is happening to your computer, you can just come to your device drivers manager, Windows, and right click on it and update it. Automatically you restart the computer, boom, it started working. So this is how we can manage device drivers on the computer. All right. What if you want to partition the drive? All right. You want to work with disk drives. All right. You want to partition your storage drives and separate your drives from the C drive. Right. The same way. All right. You come to the same windows. You see disk management. You click on disk management. And you see disk 0, right? Disk 0 always signifies that there where your operating system is sitting. That's a C drive. The C drive by default is disk 0, and it is given C, letter C by default as the letter assigned to the drive. And you see here it's online, right? It means active. Your disk is your hard drive in the computer is active. And what's the total storage? 238.46. Of course, the system took few. System to 915 for recovery partition and another 100 megabyte. So it left over 237.46 gigabyte new file technology system. Now, when you come to File Explorer, you notice that we only have one partition here, local disk C. So what happens is if everything on the computer here is resting on this particular drive, if my entire system is corrupt, I will have to lose all of my data. So as a network administrator or someone that did operating system well to know how to manage disk storage, you have to partition, that is, remove some partition, create 2 partitions for your hard drive so that the other place can be saving your work. So when finish creating, you see one will appear right here, okay? So let's go back to device manager. You click right here. And let me close it one again and the way you're pressing this PC. I right click on this PC, and then you come to show more managed. I click on managed, and then you see device disk management right up. So let me create 50, allocate 50 megabytes, so 50 gigabyte or 100 gigabyte, okay? 100 gigabyte for my documents, so that I can be giving all my documents in case anything happens to my computer, I get it back on. So how do we do it? I right click on the C drive. I go to something we call shrink volume. Shrink volume. I shrink the volume. Shrink means I cut the partition inside. I shrink the volume, and then the total size is in megabyte. 243,163 megabyte, and its available size is what? 27,979. So I can increase this one to let's say 100,000. You know, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. That is 100,000 megabyte. It will be 100,000 megabyte. Will give you how many gigabyte? Let's see. Okay. It's telling me that 27,000, maybe 50,000. Okay. You know, 243,000. Okay. You know, 10,000. Okay, 50,000. Okay, based upon the total hard drive, it is restricting you the amount of gigabyte it has to create for your backup. So you're telling me that you only give me 38,173. Sorry, 500. You need 10,000, 5,000? No, it's too small. I make it maybe 30,000. It's 27,000. Okay. I'm only giving 27,000 out of this. So it will be left with 216,163 megabyte. So it knows what it's doing, because maybe the operating system we have on the C drive has a lot of data and files that it has to manage. So it needs more storage for it to be able to work properly. So to extract few storage from there and create a partition, it is the operating system that will restrict you. So that's what it's doing to me right now. So I shrink it, then it will create a particular variable. It allocated 26 gigabyte for me. It said it only give me 26 gigabyte because it had 230 some more, so it only took 26 gigabyte gave it me. But then if you finish creating it, but right, we're supposed to see it appear here, right? It is not appearing here. Why? The reason is because we just created a partition, but we are not assigned it. We are not creating volume for it yet. When I create a volume for it, that's the reason why it tells you it's unallocated. It has not been, this particular 26 gigabyte has not been allocated for storage purpose. So how do we allocate it? You right click on it, and then you go to what? New volume, sample volume. You next. Then you right here you have option to assign your drive letter. Maybe I can give it drive F, or drive E, or drive D, or drive E, whatever. Okay. So assign drive letter. Then from there, let it just remain like this. Okay. You create next. Then you come to what type of file system do you want to create? Is it FAT32 or NTFS? FAT32 is a way back, alright, the first file technology in the computer system, the Windows system. Okay, so file allocation table 32 or NTFS. Please, modern computer require NTFS or extended NTFS. Let remain to NTFS by default. The file allocation, let the allocation unit size, let it remain by default, the one we give you. So this volume label means, although we assign C drive to it, but do you want to name, give an extra name? People can say Billy 1. Billy 1. Okay, that's my drive name. Billy 1. And I enable it. I next it. Good. Now when you go to your file explorer now, it has appeared. Now it's active, now you can use it, you keep things here, you open it, you can copy and paste your file in here will work. See, let me copy and paste something here. Okay, let me copy this one. Copy this, go to my C drive, and I can paste it here. Beautiful. Let me paste it here. So you need to provide administrative permission to copy, no problem. You require permission for administrator to make changes to this folder. What is okay? We made little mistake when we were assigning this volume. We should have created. We should have how you call this assigned enable file and permission to it here. Enable file and permission to it here. We enable this one, and then you press OK. Formatted this volume will read. No problem. I format it back. And sign it, formatting it. Formatting means it is reconditioning. That means that it's destroying it. Okay. Let's give him assign permission. To give up permission to copy and paste. Hurry up. Good. A volume is currently used to force the format. Say font. We font it. Okay. Now come in. And I go back to File Explorer. I go to my C drive, and I copy something from here, right here, and paste it inside. Good. Now it worked. Because the reason why the first one did not work, because we did not assign permission to this drive. All right. Where to format? We did not check mark this one. That's the reason why. So now it's active. Now anybody can copy and paste something there. So I have two drives active. So this is how we create partitions and assign drive letters, and we format it and create volume, give you a label, and so that we can be able to keep our file. But what if I don't want it there? I want to delete it from there. Here you can't just right click on it and press delete. It won't work. It will not work, my child. It won't work. So what do? So you go back to where we came from, this PC, manage, come back to device, computer management. You click on this management. Here you see, and you cannot right click and delete this volume. Okay, so the better way is when you try to delete the volume, it might not be proper. So the better way is two ways. You either come right here and then increase. You see right here, you increase, expand. You expand the partition, okay? But now you cannot be expanded because this drive has been active. So you just right click on it and delete the volume. Good. they're gone. Now, if it is gone, you no longer see it to file explorer. But then you see the storage still available as unallocated, but the volume has already gone. So you have to, unallocate, delete this one so that this particular storage, this 26 gigabyte, can be added to this one so that the operating system, the C drive, can have more storage to operate. So to do it, if you right click on your NACO, so you come here to the C drive, click on the first thing, right click, and then you extend the volume. You extend volume, you extend volume, you extend volume. Good. Yeah, come back to 237. So this is how we work with this management. So I hope this video found you well, and I look forward to you doing more practice, giving me more questions in the chat. Thank you plenty. I'll see you in the next video.